We'll start with Francis Suleiman Sissoko, 14-0 with 9 KOs. He's 30 years old. He'll face off against Roberto Valenzuela Jr., who will have a 3.5-inch reach advantage. And don't think just because he's 22 years old, he doesn't have experience. Valenzuela Jr. turned pro at 16. He's been doing this for 6 years already as he eats another big shot from Sissoko.
See, Sissoko pulled back again right there. That's something he needs to work on. Whenever you're a tall, lanky fighter, you know, that's your first instinct is to pull back, but your opponent expects that. You got to bend your knees and keep yourself small. Elbows tucked in.
You know, I thought it was interesting, Sergio, what Sissoko said in the fighter meeting when he said, after this fight, I plan to drop down to 147 pounds. He's been campaigning at 154 for most of his career, maybe all of it. He's climbing the rankings a little. I think he's in the top 15 in a couple of the organizations. That was interesting to hear him say that.
No, it was interesting because he's a big 154-pounder. He'll be huge at 147. If he can make that weight comfortably, yeah, the big fights, the big names, and the money is at welterweight, but you got to make sure you make it right.
Valenzuela Jr. just cannot find the target.
La campana, the bell, gentlemen.
Big right again from Sissoko.
Yeah, Sissoko fighting really relaxed, just smooth and fluid with the defense.
And already swelling under the left eye of Valenzuela Jr. Got caught again. Nice counter right.
Oh, that rock Valenzuela, knees buckled.
Big wild punches as desperation may be setting in for the Mexican here.
Sissoko told us Virgil Hunter made him spar a lot of rounds because he was going to make it physical. You could see that the sparring paid off right here because he is making it more physical than normal. He's looking to hurt Valenzuela with those shots.
Valenzuela is slow and wide with many of these punches. If Sissoko is smart, he can time one and get in a big shot.
Well, it has been a great performance so far for the Frenchman who was born in Senegal. And look at this. All of a sudden, we've turned this on its head. That's why we love boxing. And now Valenzuela Jr. has a knockdown.
And that's what makes Sissoko vulnerable. He pulls back. He got caught with that winged right hand.
All right, continue. Walk over there and walk back. Walk over there and walk back. Hands up.
All right. He got dropped by Conway, survived, but can he survive right now against Valenzuela?
What a turn of events. Sissoko trying to hold on for dear life.
Big opportunity for Valenzuela, create a little bit of separation.
A dream start for Sissoko is turning into a nightmare as Valenzuela begs him to bang. This crowd is on their feet.
Valenzuela should go to the body. Go to the body. Stop Sissoko from moving so much. Just like that.
He once was lost, but now he's found. Roberto Valenzuela Jr. has Sissoko, the unbeaten 30-year-old, in real trouble.
The power's real. The power is real. That right hook's coming around the guard.
Sissoko seemingly may have found his wits now as he fires back.
Go low, get out of there.
We've seen Valenzuela Jr. do this before. He rocked Alexis Rocha, burned himself out looking for the knockout. It looks like Sissoko's legs are under him now.
Valenzuela's just looking for one more shot to land. Got to test the chin. Is he back to 100%? Oh, the right hand from Sissoko! Game changer!
What a shot!
6, 7, 8.
We got a round of the year contender right now. Let's see if Sissoko can close the show. Valenzuela's face is a wreck. What a battle! Downstairs, upstairs, 15 seconds left here in an incredible round 4.
I like the fact that Sissoko's staying responsible, not going for the stoppage. Valenzuela's looking for time to time him.
And there is the bell.
Big smiles from both fighters, both getting their licks in. What a round.
You don't shots like that. The knees buckled, the legs went. Sissoko is so lucky he didn't get stopped in that round.
Yeah, but he did recover from that shot, moved around and caught Valenzuela with a shot, looked just behind the head a little bit.
Or Sergio Mora winning his world title by beating Vernon Forrest.
Yeah, and he reminds me of Vernon, just his stance, how clean he punches with that right hand, how he keeps you with that left jab at bay, how he can still be mean on the inside with the combinations.
Valenzuela just missed there with the right hand. Sissoko left that chin in the air one more time, just a bit short on that punch.
That's the only criticism I'm going to have of Suleiman Sissoko. Just pulling back. It's just something that he's going to have to nip in the bud because it will cost him again in the future.
Good counter right shot there for Sissoko as we're under 30 seconds left here in the final round. Valenzuela throwing bombs, hoping to just catch him one final time, but it was not to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action here in San Diego, we go to the judges' score totals. Zachary Young, 100 to 90. Lou Moret and Raul Cayes Sr. both see the bout 99 to 91. All three for your winner by unanimous decision. He's still undefeated and still the WBA Intercontinental Super Welterweight Champion, Suleiman TKO Sissoko.
Not for nothing, Todd, but not giving Valenzuela that fourth round, a little peculiar. 190, I don't think so.
Fiero, 19-1-1 with 15 knockouts. Burgos, look at him, 42 fights, half of them ending in knockout. Burgos has twice challenged for the WBO Super Featherweight title, controversially drawing him.
Stepped on his foot.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good catch by Thomas Taylor right there. He did step on his left foot right there.
Yeah, that certainly seemed like an awkward shot to have caused a knockdown. Straight right hand to the body. And we'll see on the replay, I'm sure, caught the foot.
And now Burgos holding on, so maybe he is a little bit hurt. He says no. Who, me?
Time right there. Kind of tripped up as well. Fiero, you can see pointing down at the canvas, complaining.
Round 5, scheduled for 10. Still waiting for this one to heat up a little bit.
Not exactly sure why the California Commission should get half that, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, maybe because the title's not on the line, they don't get the sanctioning fee. Is that
No title on the line anyway.
Well, it's a Diamond NABF collector's edition or something, isn't it?
We're really not going to send me down the rabbit hole of titles.
Oh, and look, Burgos froze in his tracks there against the ropes.
I'll tell you what, guys, in boxing, everyone has their hands out, you know, so everyone wants a percentage.
A little more exchanging here so far in the 5th.
Good uppercut right there by Burgos, sneaky uppercut.
A little more urgency from Fiero, who stepped up the pace a little.
23-year-old versus a 34-year-old. Fiero with most of his career in front of him. Burgos is in the real view mirror, but he might get another decent payday if he can somehow beat Angel here tonight. Every time I say payday, I think about Canelo Alvarez. Payday, payday.
Let him go. Pull your arm up. Pull it up. All right, steps out.
Just over a minute to go. Neither fighter really throwing the kitchen sink out here like we hoped. Good counter, little jab.
Yeah, let go of that arm. All right, stop. Let him go.
And even if Fiero wins this fight, Chris, no one's going to be clamoring to see him back in the ring anytime soon.
No, and I know Matchroom is high on Fiero. They jumped on him after that win over Machado. But watching his fights this week, I I just don't see anything particularly special about his game. He's got some pop, no question about that. But performances like this, uninspiring might be the right word to attach to it. Just not his best.
All right, somebody lands something.
Definitely forgettable, and this is a fight that you just want to put behind you and give Fiero someone else as quick as possible to get this fight out of people's mind.
Time right there.
So that'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, we go to the judges' score totals. Fernando Villarreal, 96-94 for Angel Fiero. Pat Russell and Alejandro Rochin both scored this bout 95-95. We have a majority draw.
Hey, sometimes we get it right. Chris Mannix also scored at 95-95. And there are no winners here.
And it felt that way.
And now to our co-main event of the evening. Mauricio Lara, 23-2-1 with 16 knockouts, 5'7" with a 67-inch reach, 1 inch longer than Emilio Sanchez, who only has 1 loss through 20 professional fights.
You know, I was asking Sanchez about the loss to Lagos. He blamed the weight cut on that. He said to make the weight, he didn't eat for 2 days prior to, ate nothing just to get down to that weight limit.
Good right hand for Lara.
Yeah, weight issues are a problem to a lot of fighters. I blame that overhand right that Lagos landed. You know, sometimes you just got to move your head. Emilio Sanchez learned the hard way. He got caught cold, and that was an ugly, brutal knockout.
You're probably right. That right hand probably had a lot to do with it.
But, and, you know, those body shots before that, you know, you got to give Lagos some credit. See right there, Sanchez not moving his head. He's bound to get hit.
Oh, and he caught a straight right hand.
There you go. If you're not moving your upper body, you're not tucking that chin in, you're bound to get caught.
7. Hey, good. Hands up.
And Lara's ready to sprint out of the corner. Here he comes, looking for a first-round knockout.
You know, there are some shades of the first Josh Warrington fight because Warrington came out and started banging with Lara early on.
They caught him again with a left hook.
And then Warrington realized midway through the round, no, I don't want to do this. This guy's too tough. I think Sanchez learned that lesson pretty early.
Sanchez throwing some haymakers of his own.
Sanchez landed 2 nice hooks on the inside, keeping the punches nice and short.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
And Lara will give you opportunities. He lunges in, leaves that chin exposed when he comes inside.
And you know Josh Warrington's watching this fight.
Both of them exchanging, which is exactly what Sanchez likes to do, but with the stronger, shorter man right there, clean shot. Both of them landed the shots, but Lara's chin held up.
Yeah, you can tell Lara hits a lot harder, especially when he's sitting down on those punches.
Fighters like Lara, you got to make them miss and you got to make them pay.
La campana, the bell.
The more they hit something, the more confident they get.
Grazed him, buckled him, and the bell's going to save him. Good round here for Sanchez, but Lara's not doing much. Right as I say that, there's some power punches, but he got caught with a left hook, and now it's Lara who's backed up. He's trying to hold on. Look at Sanchez go.
Lara trying to hold on, and the kid doing the right thing, punching away at the body.
You know, Lara is fighting with his mouth open, Sergio.
Lara has quit before, and it was to the body. It was a first-round knockout.
Boy, Sanchez pulling out all the stops.
Lara may be tough. He may be a tough phone, but that body shot hurt Lara.
Yeah.
That body shot hurt him.
He is holding on for dear life right now. Look at Lara.
Lara may be tough, but is he durable?
Hey, look at me. Escúchame. If you hold, I'm going to take a point. You will hold him. Don't do
I
that
think he's
again.
gassed, Sergio.
That's what I'm saying. Is he made for the later rounds? Can he last? Can he endure?
He wanted the referee to help him up.
And Sanchez won't get credit for a knockdown there, but Lara was going down. He leaned hard into him. An uppercut there, man.
Good counter shot for Lara. Left hook again, right hand, and Sanchez is now stumbling around. Look at this! Incredible action!
The legs aren't under Sanchez. He's buckling. It's not going to take much.
And that bit him over! What a knockout! It's over! The Bronco has done it again! Fantastic!
What a fight. What a round. That was violent.
And Lara got that knockout punch in just before the bell. That was a clean punch, clean knockout for Mauricio Lara, who rallied after losing probably the first 2 minutes and 45 of that round. He comes out and lands a monster shot to pick up a knockout.
Chocolatito, the icon, the legend, 34 years old, 5'3", with a 64-inch reach. That's the same as young Julio Cesar Martinez, who's quite frankly in the biggest fight of his life.
They want Martinez to just punch at the gloves of Chocolatito, get some points, back up the legend. And that's a good strategy because Chocolatito's fights really effortless. He's really relaxed. So if you could just touch something, get going, and get your punches flying, it's a good look, just like that.
CompuBox numbers coming on your screen now. 56 landed for Chocolatito, 34 for Martinez. Similar outputs.
You could tell Martinez came in with a game plan to be more of an active puncher. His last 6 fights only average about 50 punches thrown per round. So he clearly understands that you got to wing against Chocolatito.
And he's winging now, but Chocolatito, as he always does, fires back. You'll get yours, but I'll get mine.
That was a sneaky good uppercut Chocolatito landed there. That had an impact on Martinez.
And let the war begin. Both these guys landing uppercuts and body shots.
Good shot to the sternum from Chocolatito. Caught him with an uppercut. Oh, there's El Rey firing back. Look at Chocolatito, and this is the kind of fight that Martinez wants as he waves him in for more.
Well, we know that Martinez could take Chocolatito's punch right there. That was a solid left hook. Martinez took it well.
Stabbing right hand there for Gonzalez as Martinez has sat down on a few of his punches.
The uppercut's been the best punch for Gonzalez right now. Landing another left uppercut, picking up the chin of Martinez. There it goes again.
Chocolatito's not letting Martinez breathe.
And that's what he does. He suffocates you with pressure and uppercuts.
Martinez starting to look a little bit like Ricardo Mayorga saying, punch me in the face. And he's doing it. Gladly, willingly. And he got caught again. Look at Chocolatito.
That's experience and accuracy from Gonzalez. And that's youth and arrogance on Martinez's part. Martinez needs to start firing back, getting respect just like that.
You're watching a master at his craft, Chocolatito.
You really are. It's just, it really is flawless technique on Gonzalez's part, and that's where Martinez is coming up short. He's winging his shots, and that's not going to work against someone that's so good defensively and fights so loose like Chocolatito.
And when Chocolatito knocked out Calyafide, and I'm not comparing these two fighters at all, he did it because he wore him down.
And look at Chocolatito on the inside.
With an onslaught just like this.
We haven't seen the bravado, the machismo of Martinez, who's normally fighting.
Big left hand, and that stumbles him.
Who's normally fighting with passion and aggression, pounding his chest, hands down.
Hey, that was a terrific counter left by Martinez as well. Back Chocolatito up.
But Chocolatito going forward, he's pushing the tempo. He's being the boss. And there's Eddie Reynoso, lower left hand. Martinez calling him back in.
motor on Chocolatito for 34 years old is remarkable.
Chocolatito's blocking punches with his gloves. Martinez is blocking them with his face. Martinez has never been in this type of trouble before. He did get knocked down in his last fight, but got up quickly and then put his opponent down. It is a grind, and Chocolatito is one of the great grinders in all of boxing.
Martinez has never been backed up like this before.
No, he has not, and Martinez has no response.
He got caught with the right hand, and the legs are starting to go.
The uppercuts are landing too cleanly, left and right.
Oh, and a slip and fall.
So many people have been slipping on that side with the advertisement on the canvas.
Uppercut on the inside from Martinez. There's a 1-2 straight down the pipe. But then Gonzalez answers back. Oh, big left hook. He's just picking him apart.
Sergio, if you're the corner of Martinez after this round, do you start thinking about living to fight another day?
Absolutely, because right now there's no fight in Martinez. You don't always have to stop the fight because of punishment. You can stop it because you're just outmatched. You're outmatched and you're not in this fight.
116 of the 119 punches Chocolatito has landed have been power punches.
That's effective punching. That left hook right there that Chocolatito landed, right on the tip of the chin.
And his chin is the real deal. You talk about being impressive. Chocolatito's scoring on all marks except for the chin. That's Martinez's best weapon here tonight. He is just eating everything.
Back to what you asked me, Chris, will they consider stopping this fight? I believe they're going to have this conversation, even if it is the last round. There's no fight in Martinez.
He won't stop. They won't let him stop. He won't want to stop. Another uppercut on the inside for Gonzalez, who right now looks like he's trying to close the show.
Martinez wants this fight to be over, and Chocolatito wants to continue fighting.
I'll say this for Martinez. When he's letting his hands go, he's really letting his hands go. He just can't match the output and power punching of Gonzalez. It's exactly what we thought coming in. As strong as he is, Gonzalez is just that much stronger.
Well, you know what? Martinez is starting to score a little bit, and the crowd trying to urge him on here. "20 seconds to go." What a performance from Román Chocolatito González, still one of the best in the world.
And still the flyweight king of the division.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action here in San Diego, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Zachary Young, 118 to 110. Mike Ross, 117 to 111. And Max DeLuca, 116 to 112. All for your winner by unanimous decision. And the new WBC Super Flyweight Diamond Champion, El Orgullo